Alright guys, it's that time of day again. Welcome to another episode of GM Mode Commentary with your Toronto Maple Leafs. Up here in year number 3 at the trade deadline, we lead the Atlantic Division by a solid 7 points over the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Boston Bruins. And so, at the trade deadline, actually, scratch that idea. Before we begin, I do want to apologize for it being so long since I've streamed. Um, it is because I'm coming up in the end of my semester, and I have tons of homework and essays to write about. So, I promise you guys in about, Thanksgiving's next week. So come Thanksgiving time next week, I'm going to try to upload, or I'm going to try to have streams every single day. I can't promise there'll be, hours. There'll probably be brief streams because, final exams, they suck. But come the first week of December, I promise you guys, streams will be back every day. We'll probably finish this Maple Leafs GM mode in like all 25 years or something by the third week of December. Just gotta wait it out, guys. It sucks. I hate college, I hate the schoolwork. Love the social life. But anyway, here we are at the trade deadline with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Obviously, we lead the Atlantic by 7 points over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Our cap situation really sucks, so I highly doubt we're going to be able to get anything. We only have about $380K in cap space available. And the only place I would see potentially being an increase is our defense. We just kind of need we need a sixth defenseman. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I doubt we're going to be able to afford one. But hey, never hurts to try. Although I could always just promote someone like Carl Dahlstrom up in the minors. Justin Braun, obviously, he's good enough, but, he's probably going to head into retirement after this year. I'd love for him to be a seventh defenseman and not a top six for reasons. So, knowing that, let's just shop around a little and see what we can pick up. Johan Larsson would probably cost me a first-round pick, and I don't want to have to trade a first-rounder. If I do, if I have to, I'll do it for the right person. I can acquire Joel Edmondson back. That's not happening. I can always take on someone like Ben Hutton, although Arizona would have to eat some of that salary. I'm obviously, capped out, which really sucks. I could pick up Jakob Zaboral from Boston, but that involves me dealing with a rival. Tend to not like going for that. Although I could pick up Goligoski's expiring salary. He still got speed. He's not the best shot blocker, but that stick checking's perfect. John Moore, no, that's 2 years left. Brendan Carlo, I could do, but there's no way in hell I'd be able to afford him. Plus, that would also involve me giving Boston more assets, which is a hard no. Buffalo, I can get Brandon Montour. Nope, that's 4 years left. Never mind. Colin Miller, that'd probably be close to $2 million. If they'd retain half that salary. And also, is Buffalo even good? No, okay, they're trash. So what I could do is I could do that and give them low top four. You guys get this defensive prospect, which may never turn into anything. 7th rounder. I hit on that draft pick. And then I'll also give him Arizona's 4th rounder. Delmont and a Arizona Coyote 4th rounder. Who's my 7th defenseman? League. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I can just turn the schmaltz. I could do that. Yeah, you know what? Screw that. Actually, let's just go back here again. Schmaltz is waiver eligible, if I'm not mistaken. Schmaltz, yes. Yes. So I guess I can't do that. No, guys, that trade would not go through anyway. I also can't. I don't think I have really. Look, let me check the forward lines real quick. But I don't think we really need to. We don't really need to make a trade. I mean, we're kind of firing on all cylinders. And offensively, we're fine. Yeah, the only thing I would really do is swap out Schmaltz for Braun. Just because Justin Braun just can't really do it anymore. Although I say that he's only a -4. It's not the worst thing in the world. Just get we'll just rotate defensemen in and out. But we don't really need to make any trades. You know, I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's true. I don't really need to do anything. One thing we could do though is we could finally give Rasmus Sandin more ice time. Although, considering that I already have enough elite players, might be pretty hard. But Riley, Kerfoot obviously could use more playing time. Although he'll be fine next year because everybody's leaving and trades in no particular order. Backup goalie, no, that's scratched. Calvin Pickard, 896. That could be a little better. 316 goals against. Yeah, you know, we don't. This is the only. I can't even believe I'm saying this. You know, we don't need to make any trades. You know, we don't need to blow it up. So, knowing that, I think we're through 8 minutes so far. I think this is going to be a shorter video in length. I think this is probably going to be close to a half-hour, 45-minute video. Also, what do you guys think? MLB The Show this weekend. Do you guys want a this coming weekend with the new inning, 10th inning, depending on the bosses, because the inning starts Thursday. So before we begin simming again with the Leafs, just to outlay my streaming schedule for this week, probably try to get the playoffs, at least 1 or 2 rounds done tomorrow. And then Wednesday, probably get another brief video up. Thursday, we're going to bring back MLB The Show. We're going to do a MLB The Show live stream. Friday, we'll also, Friday we may do double duty, MLB The Show and NHL. If not, what we'll absolutely be doing is an NHL stream on Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'll have to check my schedule. I do have an essay due, so I should work on that. Also got math homework because math sucks and it's a bitch. Long story short, we'll get streams up on there. Same as Monday. The only day next week where I can tell you guys there will be absolutely no streams is next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is the 26th, I believe. Catching a plane. Sorry, there will be no stream. Just letting you guys know that in advance. But enough of me talking. Let's get back into the stream, or let's get back into the sim. 20 games left. We're through 62 games. Lead the Lightning by 7. Let's get a third period sim going against the. Let's figure out a team here. Probably Washington Capitals. Arizona. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna take a new we're gonna do a new thing here. Since we almost always do third period sims against Eastern Conference teams, let's do one against the Vegas Golden Knights. But first, we beat not the Lightning, the Kings 5-1. Eric Branson on waivers. He's making $1.18 million. He's a depth defenseman. I'm gonna have to turn that down. Capped out. We lose to the Bruins 5-4 in a shootout. Beat the Senators 5-2. Shut out the Flyers 5-0. Then we beat them 2-1 in a home and home. Lose to the Red Wings 4-2. Beat the Caps 5-0. Chicago beats us 4-3. And the Columbus Blue Jackets have fired coach Antoine Gougnot. The Jackets, underperforming horribly this year, finally cut ties with their coach. And then right as we see that, Frederick Gauthier goes down. But for the Marlies, it turns out. Then Carl Soderberg. Yeah, poor Carl Soderberg. Yeah, let's get Riley Stotts on there. Get the kids some playing time. And then power play. Christopher Stig. How's the ace in the hole doing? Jamel Smith in the fourth line. 21 points. 10 minutes a game. I may have to promote him to the Maple Leafs in the offseason. Ilya Mikheyev obviously won't be back. But after Gauthier went down, we beat the Buffalo Sabres 5-1. Then we lose to the Arizona Coyotes 3-2 in a shootout, which gives us the 42-22-8 Vegas Golden Knights. Second in the Pacific Division, as you guys saw there. I'll give you guys a breakdown. Okay. So the Calgary Flames lead the Vegas Golden Knights in points, 93-92. But the Knights have 2 games in hand on the Flames. The Oilers are close third with 89 points. The Ducks are an even closer fourth with 87 points. Excuse me, sorry guys. And the Arizona Coyotes, 5th place with 82 points. And then everyone else kind of stinks from there. In the Central, Stars have already clinched the playoff spot. They lead the Blues by 14 points. The Jets, just kind of hanging around there, not really that good. Preds, not really that good. Hawks stink, as do the Wild, and the really terrible Colorado Avalanche. For us, in the Atlantic Division, we have already clinched the playoff spot. We lead the Lightning by 12 points. The Bruins are 3rd with 87, so they may end up having a tough time topping Tampa. The Red Wings and Panthers are in playoffs, the wild card. And then the Canadiens with Willie Nylander, Senators, and Sabres all stink. In the Metro, Caps are in first place with 91 points. The Rangers are in second with 85, and the Penguins are in third with 83 points. The Flyers and the Devils and the Hurricanes are all still in the hunt for that wild card spot, currently held by the Red Wings and the Panthers. The Islanders and Blue Jackets, my sincerest apologies, they both suck. Let's show you guys some player stats for us. and then some stats around the league, and then we'll jump into the sim against Vegas. So for us, Mitch Marner leads the team in points, with Matthews close on his tail, and then JT's a distant third place compared to Marner. Yes. Nikita Gusev all of a sudden, holy shit, 65 points, 72 games. Morgan Riley has 60 points, soon to be making almost $11 million. Kasperi Kapanen, paying him $2.9 million. Jake Muzzin, Corey Perry, Alexander Holtz, the rookie, 37 points. It's a really good year for a rookie, especially on the third line, not receiving much ice time. Zach Hyman probably will not be back next year, although I'll try to find a way. Mikko Koivu, Timothy Liljegren. It's a really nice year for a rookie defenseman at the age of 22. Alex Kerfoot having a terrific season for a fourth liner, for a fourth line center with only point time on the power play. Joakim Nygaard, I will eventually get that name right, has 23 points. Patrick Marleau, who came back in the offseason for a cheap, hopefully 1-year contract, because I'll trade him if he doesn't retire. He has 16 points, 72 games, also on the fourth line. Rasmus Sandin is gonna, if he does return next year, he's gonna see a massive boost in ice time. Travis Dermott, stud. Hopefully we can keep him. Justin Braun probably needs to retire. Jordan Schmaltz, finally getting in the lineup. He's +6. It's terrific. Casey Cizikas, kind of the odd man out. And then for goalies, Freddie Anderson still having a terrific season, and Calvin Pickard finally got a save percentage above 900, and his goals against average below 3. It's terrific. Let's show you guys the league stats, and then we'll jump into the sim. Patrick Laine, Tyler Seguin, Mark Scheifele, all having a close competition for the league title in scoring. Blake Wheeler, Sebastian Aho, and Patty Kane, 4, 5, 6. Then 7, 8, 9, Kucherov, McDavid, and Pasternak. And then for the Calder, Alexander Holtz has a 2-point lead over Svechnikov, 3-point lead over Formanton, and 7 points over Landon Tamara. For goalies, let's change the requirement to 20 games. Mike Smith, Freddie Anderson, and Eric Comrie are tied for the best save percentage in the league at a 9.21. And for goals against, Freddie Anderson and Mike Smith are tied for the lowest goals against average. Excuse me, guys. And then I think that's everything. Yeah, was that everything? Oh, yeah, let's see if they still show us some trades. Forgot the Rangers acquired a second and a goalie from Pittsburgh for a second, a third, and a defensive prospect. Florida acquired Florida acquired 2 first-rounders from St. Louis for Vincent Trocheck and center. Hope I said this right. Gaetan Haas. And then obviously Winnipeg acquiring Shea Weber and Brett Kulak from Montreal for a first and a fifth, or a first and a sixth, excuse me. Buffalo gets Alex Steen and Joakim Nordstrom from LA for a third and Pelu. What else we got here? Detroit acquires Ian McCashin and a third from Florida for a second, a fourth, and 2 others. Calgary also got Nuge from Edmonton for defensive prospect Lars Oduya and left winger Jakob Pelletier. Probably butchered that. And then the Islanders also acquired Brian Rust and Adam Lowry from Pittsburgh for Devon Toews, Johnny Boychuk, I can't speak today, and goalie prospect Silovs, whoever that is. So, not really too many major trades. That being said, let's jump in here for the third period soon. Enough talking. I'm gonna grind after this stream. Anyway, first period, 2-1 Leafs. Zach Hyman scoring for us, Nicholas Waugh scoring for Vegas, and Jake Muzzin with 6 seconds left in the period, beating Marc-Andre Fleury. Second period, 5-2 Toronto. Austin Matthews, Jake Muzzin, and Alex Holtz score for us. Then Nicholas Waugh with the second goal of the game, beating Freddie Anderson with 2:48 left in the period. Let's jump into the third period here. See if the Leafs can finish strong and shut the door on the red-hot Vegas Golden Knights, who have been really dominant this season. Power play, nothing. Back to the Charger. Alright, 2 minutes left, 1 minute. And the Toronto Maple Leafs win again. 5-2 over the Vegas Golden Knights. Jake Muzzin turned in a 3-point night with 2 goals and an assist. Morgan Riley had another 2 assists. Zach Hyman had 2 points. Gusev, Tavares, Marner, Holtz, Kerfoot, Matthews, Koivu, and Travis Dermott all had 1 point. And Freddie Anderson only gave up 2 goals on 19 shots. That is pretty good. 3 stars of the game. Jake Muzzin, first star for us. Nicholas Waugh, who had 2 goals for the Vegas Golden Knights. He's second star. And third star for us, Zach Hyman, with 2 goals and with a goal and assist and 3 hits. We increase our lead to 12 points over the Tampa Bay Lightning, who have also clinched a playoff spot. And then now, let's get a nice little sim in here. Let's sim up to this. Let's find another good team for you guys. Let's sim up to this Boston game. We'll do another third period sim, as Frederick Gauthier is available to play in his team's next game. Stats will come out, and then Gauthier will go back in, which I think he's a fourth liner. He's got 81 face-off. Can replace Zach Hyman next year. And then after we beat the Knights 5-2, we lost to the LA Kings 3-2 in a shootout. The Florida Panthers 5-3. Then we beat the Senators 5-1. Then we beat the Sabres 7-3. And now we get the Boston Bruins. I should say the good but fairly average in their last 10 games Boston Bruins. The Capitals have clinched a playoff spot. Vegas and Calgary do the same in the Pacific, as the Ducks and Coyotes hold on to a wild card spot. Dallas has clinched the conference. And the Blues also have clinched a playoff spot. We still have a game in hand over Tampa. We also lead them by 8 points. No, that's 7 points. Sorry guys, math's off. We also lead Dallas by 3 points for the President's Trophy, which would be the second time in 3 years we've won it. The last time we won it was year number 1. We lost in 5 games to the New Jersey Devils. So, bad luck if we win it. Hopefully we, let Dallas win their next 5 games win their next, 5 games. All right, so let's jump in here. Third period sim. Boston Bruins, Toronto Maple Leafs from the 6. 5-3-2 our last 10. Let's see if it carries. First period, 1-0 Boston. Charlie McAvoy scoring for them. 14:03 left in the first. Second period, let's see if we can come back. 3-1. This game looks over. Chalmerson scoring for Boston. Followed up by Brandon Carlo with 3 minutes left in the period. And then Mikko Koivu scoring for us with 68 seconds left in the second period. Let's see if the Maple Leafs have a little bit more fight left. Excuse me. See if the Maple Leafs have a little bit of fight left. Oh! Mitch Marner, not even, a minute and a half into the period. And then Joaquin Nygaard ties the game. 3-3. In the third. Oh, and then Morgan Riley scores. We take the lead on a goal from center ice. And then Ryan Dzingel ties it on a power play. And Mikko Koivu gives us the lead with a minute 45 left. Oh my God, what a crazy game. We came back with 4 third period goals, even after giving up a terrible goal to Ryan Dzingel. After Morgan Riley scored a terrible one of his own, Mikko Koivu bails us out with a minute 45 left, and we upset the Boston Bruins. What in the world did I just see? Mikko Koivu ends up with 2 goals and an assist. Dzingel finished second star with a goal and assist, and Zach Hyman had 2 assists. Red hot Zach Hyman, I should clarify. Timothy Liljegren also had 2 assists. Morgan Riley scored a goal. JT racked up another assist. Mitch Marner, more points. Alex Holtz finishing strong in the Calder race. Jake Muzzin had an assist. Nygaard obviously scored for us. Travis Dermott had an assist. And then goaltending-wise, that was an ugly, ugly game for both Freddie Anderson and our opponent from last year's playoffs. Tuukka Rask, who gave up 4. And Reimer ended up finishing the game, which would mean either Reimer started that game. No, that'd mean Tuukka Rask got hurt. No way. No way. His 4 goals is not enough to pull. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, maybe that means Tuukka Rask went down. It should be great for us because it looks like we're gonna get them again in the playoffs, especially now that we've clinched the conference. So we hold a 3-point lead over the Dallas Stars again for the President's Trophy. So let's treat you guys to what's going to be probably a shootout against the Dallas Stars last game of the year. We ended up beating the Pittsburgh Penguins, Florida Panthers, the New York Islanders, and now we have the 55-18-8 Dallas Stars. We are on a roll in our own right, as we've won 6 games in a row. Let's see if we can make it 7. The Dallas Stars are 6-2-2 in their last 10. We've already clinched the President's Trophy. So this is going to be fun. The playoff spots are pretty much set. Let's jump into this third period sim, and then after the game, we'll show you guys some playoff stats, and then that'll be we'll show you guys who will get in the first round playoffs. Show you guys some stats, and that'll be it. First period, 1-0 Dallas. Tyler Seguin beating Freddie Anderson, 1-0 Dallas. Second period, tied at 1. Corey Perry scoring on Ben Bishop. Let's get the third period underway. If this game goes to overtime, by the way, I'll give you guys a CPU sim, because we need that flattery in our lives. Yeah. 7 minutes left. Tied at 1. Come on, Leafs. Come on. Ah, shit. Michael Raffle. Damn it. Oh, there goes our six-game winning streak. And, man, that's frustrating. Freddie Anderson played great. Made 30 saves. Tyler Seguin taking home third star. Had a goal and assist. And Ben Bishop was just solid. You know, made 28 saves on 29 shots against. Can't ask for much more out of your goaltender. And then I'll show you guys the player stats for us for this game, and then for the season. Kasperi Kapanen had an assist. Riley also had an assist, and Corey Perry scored the goal. And let's sum up to our playoff matchup. We also won the President's Trophy. Let's show you guys the playoff stats, or not the playoff stats, season stats. Can't speak English. Mitch Marner ends up finishing as our leader in points, followed by Austin Matthews. JT almost finished point per game. Nikita Gusev put up 72 points as our second line center. Morgan Riley put up 71 points. Jake Muzzin put up 54. Kasperi Kapanen put up 53. Corey Perry put up 45. Holtz put up 42, which I believe is enough to win the Calder Cup. Or, not the Calder. Yeah, the Calder. Zach Hyman put up 42 points. Koivu put up 39. Liljegren put up 30. Kerfoot put up 29. Nygaard put up 25. Sandin had 19. Dermott scored 19 points. Marlowe had 17. Schmaltz had 4 points in 24 games. And Justin Braun also had 4 points in 62 games. Casey Zizekas had 2 points in 5. For goalies, Jean-Luc Picard finished 16-5-3 with a shutout and a .903 save percentage with a .289 goals against. Freddie Anderson in 64 games had 44 wins, 14 losses, and 2 overtime losses, 3 shutouts, had a .918 save percentage, and a .231 goals against. This is the most games, actually, yeah. So that is one thing I do like with Freddie, is we've managed to give him a reduced workload in every season, and he rewarded us for it. Not as many shutouts as he did year number 1, but he had a better goals against. God, I can't believe he won 50 games year 1. It's crazy. Around the league, Calder. Yes! Alex Holtz will win the Calder. And then for Patrick Laine, put up an absurd 103 points in 82 games. And I believe the Winnipeg Jets did not qualify for the playoffs. Tyler Seguin ended up putting up 98 points. Scheifele also had 98. Kucherov had 95. Wheeler also had 95. Mitch Marner with 92. Taylor Hall had 91 points in 82 games. Larkin also had 90 points in 82. And Kaner from the Hawks, 89 and 82. And then for goalies, let's change that sucker though. Let's change it to 30 games. Best save percentage went to Freddie Anderson. He ended up in a 3-way tie with Comrie and Binnington, as Martin Jones kind of slowed down a little there. For goals against, Freddie Anderson beat out. He really beat out Bennington and Jones by a decisive amount. That's really good. No awards yet. What else was I gonna show you guys? So the Winnipeg Jets did make the playoffs. They get rewarded with the St. Louis Blues in the first round. The Calgary Flames get the Anaheim Ducks. The Vegas Golden Knights get the Edmonton Oilers and Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. And the Dallas Stars get the San Jose Sharks. And in the East, we get Philadelphia. Tampa gets Boston. So hopefully Boston can pull that out. Pittsburgh gets New Jersey. And Washington gets the New York Rangers. So I'll show you guys briefly Philadelphia's lines. I'm not going to go too in depth. I'm going to save that for the next video. Flyers. JVR, Claude Giroux, and Voracek, Marcus Johansson, Travis Konechny, and Kyle Okposo, Oscar Lindblom, Sean Couturier, and Nolan Patrick. And then on the fourth line, Matt Calvert, who's a really good shot blocker, by the way. Sean Kuraly, and Wayne Simmons. So Wayne Simmons ended up back in Philly. It's a really interesting thing. And then defensively, Gostisbehere and Provorov, Sanheim and Niskanen, Sam Moran, and Connor Carrick. And then in net, Carter Hart, who turned in quite the, not the best regular season in the world, not awful, but hopefully we eat him alive in the first round. Because this is our best chance, honestly, to win a Stanley Cup. And then they also have Tyler Balsack as a healthy scratch, which is a good thing, because no one needs a Balsack. Whew, man, he stinks. Matt Nieto and Austin Watson are also on the Flyer bench. Or not the Flyer bench. Up in the skybox. That's what I meant to say. I think that's going to be it for this video. If you guys like our content, please subscribe to us on YouTube, Chicago Drunks 19, and follow me here on Twitch. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon, around probably 3 o'clock-ish. Have a great one, guys.